Not a night to remember for Montreal versus Seattle. Hey, everybody, I'm Rick. Welcome to Talking Habs, where you get your daily fix of Blue, Blanc, Rouge. Yeah, Montreal Canadiens at home to the Kraken, coming off a couple of good games over the weekend. Not a good night. Here are my thoughts. The Montreal Canadiens were flying high this weekend, winning back-to-back games for the first time since February of 2023, getting back to 500 hockey at 4-4-1. Goaltending and defense back on track. Life was good. Tuesday's game at home versus Seattle was looking like a good opportunity for Montreal to take a step forward, facing a struggling Kraken team, losers in the last 3 games. With Monty back on track, Montreal's offense scoring 9 goals over the weekend games, giving up 6. The defense playing well for the most part. Hopes were high to make it a 3-game streak. The teams lined up for the opening face-off. The ref ready to drop the puck. And that was the last point at which Montreal was still in this game. 25 seconds in, Jamie Oleksiak opens the scoring for Seattle, and the Kraken had been released and on their way to a 4-1 first period lead. 4-0 till Cole Caulfield scored his 9th goal in 10 games, in Montreal's lone big moment in this game. Pretty much Montreal's lone bright star in this game was Cole Caulfield getting his 9th goal. There were a couple of players that did play well. Lane Hudson, always a shining star, was very spectacular and dynamic out there. Came close again, hitting the post came close to getting his first goal. Slavkovsky was okay in the first 2. He was probably better than I'm saying. He earned his way back up to line 1, and I thought once he was on line 1. Started to show that you started to notice him more, right? He had a couple of good chances, pretty much almost got into a fight late in the third. Yeah. I don't know where I got into that. The bright lights, that's true. So another bright light in this game, the PK units. Or I should say another Habs bright light, which are the PK units. 3rd in the league at 90.3% coming into the game. Give up 3 power play goals on 6 Kraken power plays. So, the PK units, they're not going to be that spectacular every single game. They're going to have a game where they give up a power play goal here and there. 3 on the night. I hope the next game they're just back on track again, right? Montreal's power play went 0 for 4 to offset that. Had a couple of good power plays and a couple of bad ones. And if Kraken goalie Joey Decord had been a bit off his game, the power play might have helped. But Decord stopped 28 of 30 shots, and Montreal's offense just couldn't get the job done. Montreal is the 2nd youngest squad in the NHL, and it showed tonight, especially on the back end, where they left Monty hung out to dry a lot. And that was Monty was pulled in the first, I believe, so left hung out to dry. I'm not blaming Monty on all those goals. He gave up 5. 1 or 2 of them you could maybe blame him on. So that's fair. And the rest, they just left him out there by himself. Okay, and on top of Monty being off his game tonight, combined to put Montreal in a hole that there was no way to get out of. There was no way they can climb out of down 4-1, I guess 5-1. But when Monty was pulled, I did at that point, when they were down 4-1, so it was 4-0, they get a goal. If they get the next goal, it's a different game. It's 4-2. There was 2 periods to play. It would have been a totally different game, but they couldn't do that. And, Seattle just never looked back. I mean, from the drop of the puck, Seattle just never looked back. You give a first goal 25 seconds in. The D has really missed Caden Gooley. I think he's been Montreal's best when in the lineup, but even Gooley I don't think would have been able to make this much better this game. Maybe they have a goal extra. Maybe they've given up a little less instead of 8, giving up 6. I don't know. It wouldn't have helped though overall. So Gooley is close to return, just so you know. So that's good news for Habs fans. He's back in practice in a regular jersey. Kind of expect to be back in the lineup on Thursday. So the season is 10 games old now, and it's its early excuse, which I've used, is wearing thin, and it won't be valid much longer. And playoff hopes, whatever playoff hopes that the team had, has pretty much gone out the window, unless they can somehow turn it around, and soon, starting next game, if they can come out and win 5 in a row. Not really saying they will, because I don't think they will. But, I mean, that would make a difference. If they don't do that soon, I mean, any playoff hopes that anybody had, it's pretty much out the window. So Juraj Slafkovsky started the game on line 3, as I said. Line 2, excuse me. His first game back from injury. And by period 3, he was back with Nick and Cole on line 1. And I thought he had a really good third, as I had said. Some good chances. He was noticeable. It was a difference from being on line 2. And I'm not one. I don't think that a person or a player goes out with an injury that's playing well when they go out with an injury, not out for very long, comes back. I don't think they should lose their spot in the lineup. Unless somebody comes in and just totally wows you. Doc played well, but he didn't totally wow you like that. So not surprised. Before the game was done, Slav was back on line 1. Let's see now. Kirby Doc went back to centering line 2. He played well on the wing on line 1, so nobody's saying that he didn't. But if Montreal is going to be successful, in my opinion, they need Doc to center line 2 and not be a winger. Their plans for Doc is to be a second line center. And until that time where he's not going to be that guy, and that has not come yet. Until that time, he is going to be a center, and he is going to be back on line 2, which didn't take long. Alex Newhook, who was centering line 2 to start the game, in my mind, is a better winger than a center, and there's no one else on the roster to put. I don't know what I wrote here. To put them over. This is what I wrote. There's no one else on the roster to put their line 2 center over Doc. Not Dvorak, not Evans, not Kapanen. There's nobody there to put there over Doc, my opinion. You can let me know what you think in the comment section. If you agree with me, don't agree with me. And that's to give Montreal the best chance to win. If you put Kapanen there, you're not giving yourself the best chance to win. He's a rookie. He's not going to be better than Doc there or anybody else I named. So listen, I can probably go on for a lot more. I could have written a lot more here, go on about this game. But I kind of like to put the game in the rearview mirror, as I'm sure the Habs would like to do, and as they should do. Learn from the mistakes, move forward. It's what they should do. And for us Habs fans, forget about it. It was a bad game. You can find all kinds of problems, no doubt. But you got to throw a game like that out the window. Learn from the mistakes you made, move forward. So the Habs face Alex Ovechkin and the Washington Capitals on Thursday, Halloween, which Matt and I will be dressed up for. Ovi needs 38 goals to pass Wayne Gretzky, 37 to tie, 38 to pass for the goal scoring record for the NHL. Can Montreal stand in his way? You saw how they played tonight. I'm not exactly sure where Washington is. I should have looked that up. From what I understand, they had a good start to the season. Are they still playing like that? I don't know. Ovi, I believe, had 2 goals tonight. He's obviously playing well. Can Montreal slow him down for just a game? What do you think? Do they keep Ovi off the board? Do they not? Let me know in the comment section. And that brings us to the end. Thanks for putting up with me for these. It's almost 11 minutes. So thanks for putting up with me for this 11 minutes. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Put the game behind you. Don't worry about it. Don't fret over it. Don't lose sleep over this game. It was a bad game. Montreal looked abysmal. Like literally abysmal. No doubt. But I expect they'll get better as the season progresses. And in the end, as long as they've made progress this season, it's a win for them. So that's what I'm looking for, and I fully expect by the end of the season, we won't be talking about the D as badly as we are. They should improve. They will improve. We'll see what happens, and we'll see what kind of moves Montreal makes. Kent Hughes rumored to be looking for a top 4 defenseman. Does he find one? Hard to say. It's not easy time right now to make a trade. And what they'll do at the deadline, we don't know. So that's stuff to look forward to. Join me, I guess, Thursday, right after the game or within a reason, for the next Habs at Night. Thanks for watching this one. Really appreciate it. Till then, stay safe out there. Peace out. And I'll see you soon. Ciao, everybody. Go Habs, go. Thanks for watching. If you like this, give a thumbs up, leave a comment, and please share this video.